Right, and we're live. Oh right, day 3 of Balatro mod playtesting. Hope it was a good week because it's been productive here. To quickly, very briefly go over stuff that's kind of changed. A couple of the effects of things on the mod list here changed. We also now have cool color palettes for the Hades specific tag thing, which that's nice. That's neat. But like right before streaming, I think like I made a tweet on Blue about it, but like there was a crash that we found last minute, so I'm a little anxious nothing about like stuff breaking again, but in general, new stuff. Coming off the rush of that. Main thing, we got new duo boons, which we may or may not run into. These are still kind of on the rarer side of things. But now, I believe initially we had 15 plus 3, either it was 3 or 20, or 3 or 5, so 18 or 20 total. Now we have 30, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm not gonna go over them right now. It might be something that we'll encounter over time, but yeah. So new Jokers, and we have new art for the booster packs. Art in like quotation marks because it's mainly just applying Jumbo and Mega to the actual assets, so that it's easier to tell from a glance which is which. The normal one doesn't have text. Jumbo has Jumbo. Mega has Mega. Simple as that. And I believe we had to remove some of the vouchers. I believe it was Nectar and Ambrosia. Initially, the idea was that Nectar increases the chance of uncommon Jokers and Ambrosia rose the chance of rare Jokers, but those kept crashing and I wasn't able to pinpoint what caused it. So yeah, those two are just gonna be out of the pool from now on, which maybe in the future we'll all bring them back, but for the time being they are disabled. Additionally, this will be the last day, hopefully, of playtesting. The goal is either tomorrow or Sunday to wrap up all of the whatever you find here, plus any other assets or adjustments or the like, so that we can upload it and other people can play it, and I can say that the project's done and I can move on to other things. Not to say this has been a bad project, but it has been a time-consuming one, and I'd rather people have access to it sooner rather than later. So yeah. So we'll do maybe a couple run-throughs. I was aiming for around 2 hours of streaming, maybe more for tonight. And if we have time, and if we don't run into too many issues, I do have a mini project that I was working on for the past couple days, mainly earlier today and yesterday, but where is it? I have a dispatch mod that I quickly whipped up. It's about 33 Jokers and a deck. I guess I can quickly, we'll go over it real quick. One moment. This will take a quick second. Yeah, I figured, you know what? Dispatch is a really good game. Maybe not necessarily Game of the Year material because it's a bit more of a story focused type thing rather than gameplay, but I still really had a good time with it, and I figured, you know what would be fun? Feeding into temporary and fleeting interests. So I made dispatch jokers. There are, let's see, like 18 of them total. I guess I can go over them because there's far less of these than there are the Hades mod. Basically, all of these have a unique rarity, SDN, and you can get these normally in the store or through Robert, who is listed as a legendary, but we'll go over it in a sec. But there's a alternate way to unlock him in a playthrough, kind of. So you can get one of these when a boss line ends when you have Robert, and that alternate means is through. This will take a second. A specific Z team deck, which as you start out with him, and that way you can just have access to much of the content just from that. So yeah, fun. Real quick, most of the abilities are based on what they do in the game, specifically powers and the like. Like Sonar has a flipping bonus between chips and molt. Flambe has a scaling effect after chance effects. Phenomenon has 8 by default, a ×2 multiplier, but if something goes wrong, then it's lost. Punch Up has a bonus for cards scored under a certain value, so on and so forth. I'm not going to mess with these just yet. I'm going to try to focus on the Hades thing because I want to get that done and distributed by the end of the weekend. But if we have time, then we'll give that a go. Who knows, we might even blend these two together. But without further ado, once this reloads, we'll go ahead and get started. Alright. Screen. Okay. So, goal is, if there's no... What would be the best way to phrase this? If we have like less than 10 bugs found, then I think would be in the clear to start working on uploading. I know the only sort of issues at the moment is stuff relating to text, which might need a bit more investigating, but functionality-wise, everything's working, I think. Famous last words. So, let us begin. Kind of hope that Twitch doesn't notice the fact that Aphrodite's, you know. Anyhow, so Aphrodite, retrigger scoring heart cards and create a beautiful mirror when a round ends. So you are given a constant supply of Aphrodite boons. I think we can go for a straight, maybe. This might work, it might not. Let's see. There we go. Just over the limit. Alright, Hunter's Mark. Retrigger scoring woodland cards. Create a woodland card when bought. Fields of Morning. Earn $1 at the end of a round per remaining discard. I'm gonna go with this because that's extra money. In this case. Might run into that later. Hunter's Mark, I mean. Alright, so because Aphrodite has these molts, or the retriggering effects with card cards, let's try to aim for flushes. Let's go ahead and apply mirror. This is one of the text issues from before. It says the boon of Aphrodite, he gives a scaling molt when a card is scored. every time it is scored. So right now, in theory, it would be 0, but after it's played, it would be 1, and then when it's played again, it goes up to 2, and so on and so forth. The currently nil part is one of the text issues that needs to get fixed, and I think I might have found something for it, but it might take some more proper investigation. But here we go. Things will probably go a bit screwy once we run into a boss line that disables heart cards, but for the moment, Heaven Flourish. Create a Cloud Bangle, aka a Zoo Spoon, when a flush is scored. Works well because we're going for flushes here. So let us go for that. Right, and flush. So earlier with the dispatch set, that's just one of the couple of ideas that I had in mind. There are more like small pack basically type mods that I had either started before or we're going to look more into when the Hades thing was done. Like I had one idea that's Outer Wilds themed. That I think if I were to do another mod, it would probably be the Outer Wilds one, but just smaller mini projects because the scale of this whole Hades mod has been kind of overwhelming a bit, so downsizing a bit would probably be a bit helpful to make sure that I don't burn out or anything. But anyhow, Static Shock. This Joker gains 75 chips per planet card used. Creative Cloud Bangle and bot. So go ahead and open one of you. No flush, but we'll go ahead and pop this. Upgrade 75. Good. Good. All right. So now we have a card with a Boon of Zeus. When scored, it has a 1 in 2 chance to create the planet card for the most recent hand. So that would basically be whatever planet this card would. If I were to play a flush with a card with a Zeus Spoon on it and the effect activates, then it would create a Jupiter because that's the planet associated with flushes. That's kind of the idea in mind. So it didn't proc this time, but in theory that would have created a Jupiter because that's the flush associated planet. Just for fun. Alright, Killing Stroke. Create a white antler at the end of a boss line. White antler is the boon for Artemis. You have the slots for it, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. And a Celestial Pack 2. Still no Jupiter, but that's okay. Onward. Right. One for you. One for you. And here we go. Yeah, the functionality. Oh, as I said, Jupiter. Yeah, the functionality seems mostly in place at this point. It's just things that can be ironed out, like text issues and the like, that are left, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. At this point, I do anticipate that we'll be in a good enough state to release either tomorrow or on Sunday. We'll just have to wait and see. And play test. So we got the Queen, which converts one card to a lovely card, and another planet for Static Shock to activate. Now we try the arm. So let's go ahead and try for that flush again. One more heart. There we go. Alright. Pop you on you. And we'll use this on the Queen. So now this is a lovely card, which creates a blessing when scored. A blessing being stuff like the Cloud Bangle or the Beautiful Maker. So here, Sigil the Dead, grant a card a Boon of Hades. Also we have the Everlasting Ember, which is the Hestia boon. Also Neptune. Oh well. Go ahead and go through the agonizingly slow process of burning through these. One at a time. Lovely. Alright, Elysium. Raise the interest cap by 1 when a blind is skipped. We aren't really playing a blind themed run this go around, so don't need to worry about that. We'll go ahead and pop this Jupiter for another little flush and more skilling for Static Shock. And a photograph wouldn't hurt. Next up, let's go ahead and see if we can set up that flush again. Just need 1 heart. Okay. Pop you on you, and you on you. Alright, so Boon of Hades. This card gains 5 molt when it is discarded. Again, another text issue. It says currently nil. Sounds, from what I was able to gather from the Discord about this, it seems to be something related to localization. It might take a bit more investigation to find out what'll fix it, but we'll see. We'll see. Also, we have the card with Boon of Hestia, which is a straightforward molt multiplier. So, cool beans. Okay. Go ahead and pop these. And we will be great. And why not? We have the money. A little bit more for Static Shock. So, yeah. With this mod being mostly in the clear, they're kind of thinking about what to do next. I mentioned the Outer Wilds mod, and there was the dispatch thing from earlier. Those are fine ideas. Though I'm thinking maybe it might be fun to mess around with stuff that isn't related to the Balatro specifically. Not because Balatro is a bad thing or anything, but I don't know. For those not in the know, I picked up Balatro modding when there was a period of overtime at work, and I started messing around with this for fun, trying to see like, hey, what can I do with this, so on and so forth. And yeah, this kind of popped out from that cavity of the brain. Here's another issue. Again, it might be related to the localization pass. I don't know. Regardless, well, I guess we do this, and then convert these two into Saunders cards, which, where are they? Here. Saunders cards, 1/2 chance to create loot when a card is scored. It's a different type of consumable, kind of similar to a blessing, but not so much focused on the seal part of it. On the topic of upcoming things to do after this is done, if I remember correctly, on Monday, I want to say, they're going to start showing off the nominees for the Game Awards in December. That's something that might be fun. Last time I considered doing a live streaming an event, it ended up happening midway through work, so I wasn't able to really stream. I think it was like the Summer Games Fest back in June. So yeah, I really couldn't stream there, but the actual things that they showed wasn't that interesting. Although at this point, I don't remember too much of what was shown. Also, I just realized we haven't seen anything from Killing Stroke because we keep ending up with full consumable slots. Oops. Yeah, maybe making like a bingo card or a prediction list for Game Awards might be kind of fun. I don't know. We'll see. Stormwind, create out Jupiter when a flush is scored. Create a Cloud Bangle when bought. Yeah, this fits with what we're doing. Also, we have Etheria. When a blind is selected, 1 in 4 chance to increase booster card or voucher slots by 1. I thought I fixed all the formatting bugs, but it might not even be a formatting bug. It just might be. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at that. Yes, I'm gonna grab a sticky real quick. 1 moment. Etheria. Alright. Yeah, we'll take a look at this later. And we'll pop one of these too. Get that Jupiter. Yeah, Game Awards should be interesting, at least a little bit this year in terms of what gets nominated. Basically, everyone's guessing that Claire Obscura is gonna win, and I am people. Yeah, it's totally gonna just sweep through the competition, which is it's earned for sure, but might be a little on the disappointing side. We'll just have to see how it plays out. Already, jeez. Granted, it's level 12 at this point. Yeah, in terms of game announcements, now that I think about it, there's not too much going up. I'm like crazy looking forward to. I know Deltarune Chapter 5 is currently stated for 2026. That's probably the thing I'm the most looking forward to the most. There are other things like Marvel Tokon and I put myself in the corner. Tokon's like the only other like game I can think of off the top of my head that, yeah, it might just be Deltarune and Tokon at the moment. It's a little sad actually. I'll go ahead and sell this Cloud Bangle and pop this for more Static Shock fun. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. Granted, there is always a chance that they could just show something completely out of left field at the actual with the actual announcement that they show off each year. It's just that nothing really feels like at the moment that would catch my interest. Maybe, I don't know. Once again, rumors about Half-Life 3 are probably popping up, and I mean, you never know what'll happen, but Half-Life 3 in our year of 2025/2026, crazy if true, but I'm a little doubtful. We got Ambrosia Delight from the Sonorous card. Grants a random addition to one Joker, so... foil in this case. Nice. Volcanic Strike. 10 molt per card held in hand during scoring. Create an adamant shard when bought. I guess we can sell Heaven Flourish. Most of the heart cards now, yeah, all but 2 have seals at this point, so might as well. Sell you too. Wheel of Fortune. Nope. Alright, well, the plant photograph's not going to be helping much here. Well, let's get our flush anyhow. One more. One more. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Pretty dang well. In terms of other real predictions to make at the moment, I feel like for fighting games specifically, I think 2XKO is gonna win over Fatal Fury just because of how the community has been with that. Which is feels a little weird to say because League of Legends, but given the everything, it's not the weirdest thing in the world. In terms of other Game of the Year nominees, I feel like I'm like the only person in the world that kind of feels that they'll either pick Hades 2 or Silksong and not both. It feels like most people think that they're gonna, just like reviewing earlier Game of the Year announcements, it feels like they really don't like having more than one indie game. And I feel like that'll be very much the case this time. Who knows? I can be proven wrong. It's not out of the ordinary for that. Anyways, we got the Adamant Shard from Volcanic Strike, which on a card grants 5 molt when held in hand. Oh, I just realized it just says held in hand and not held in hand during scoring. Oh wait, I just realized I also don't have the bug count on here. One moment. Let me go ahead and bring that up. It's only 2 so far, which is pretty good. I think by this time on Sunday we ran into 2 crashes, so basically anything's an improvement. Here we have Defiance removes 1 Joker stickers. Not something we're really going to encounter at White Stake, but the Artificer, grant 1 card plus 2 molt. Knight, convert 1 card to a Darkness card. Let's use that. So, Darkness card, when scored, has a 1 in 4 chance to create a random consumable, which can be anything from tarot cards, planet cards, loot, so on and so forth. I believe it'll also count for stuff from other mods, maybe. I haven't really tested this mod alongside other mods like simultaneously, so I imagine it would work the same way, but that might be something that we'll have to like look into once we have the mod actually given out to people so they can mess around with it. Maybe. I just realized I did the opposite way. That's funny. Yeah, we held the heart cards, not the other way around. That sentence didn't make sense. Don't worry. Aspect of Hades. Game 1, discard when a boss blind ends. Cool. So right now we have 3. After the goad, we'd get 4. Cool beans. I think I might start replacing Zeus spoons with Aphrodite boons. We have so much level at this point. It's at 23 now. Might as well just focus on the scaling. Well, yeah, also Sweet Surrender. I don't think I talked about this. Reduce the blind requirement by 1% per heart card scored, and creates a mirror when bought. So, hence that. Also, we almost broke 1 million at Auntie 5. A little extreme. Just a little. Altar of Ashes. Create a Chthonic card when a planet or tarot card is used. Mental Block. Create a Gorgon Amulet and Saturn when a boss blind is selected. Let me pick this up. Oh, right. It's a Joker. Duh. Well, the goad. Yeah, hopefully we can get that text bug fixed, because currently nil is kind of hard to interpret. Oh well. Here we go. Flush played. One moment, someone's trying to call. At a time like this, yeah. Well, regardless, yeah, I think this is basically a one run at this point. Mobile points card, +1 card slot in the shop. A little. Oh well. Blood Spray. Create a sword hilt when a 4 of a kind is scored. Swarm Flourish. Create an iridescent fan when a hand is played with 5 cards. Sword Ring. Create a sword hilt when a hand is played with only spades. Aspect of Nyx. Earn $1 per unique tarot card used when a round ends. Why not? And let's see what we have in here. Extra Dose. Draw 1 additional card after a hand is played. Create a Harmonic Photon when bought. Furnace Blast. 1 in 4 chance to create an Adamant Shard when an enhanced or additioned card is scored. I don't think I really had much time to test Extra Dose, so I think I'll give that a shot. This has a bit of a weird effect. Let's see. Use Hammer on you. Boon of Hephaestus. I'm gonna. I was about to say I'm gonna try with just 1 card to make sure that Extra Dose works. But then also Volcanic Strike. That might make things a little dicey. Given the fact that we're not trying to specifically win here, we're just trying to test stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just sell this now, and we'll see if how Extra Dose works. Oh. Huh. Not how I intended it. I might touch up on this. It's, what I was hoping for is that it would draw up the 9 cards rather than 8, but I guess that's not how it goes. Not the end of the world. We can fix that in post. Not a bug, but a balance change for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get that flush going again. Crazy, stupid flush. Path of Stars. Grant 1 card of Boon of Selene. Once it's done, yeah, we'll need to adjust this a little bit and pop these two while we're at it. All right. Blood Spray. I think we ran this last shop. Create a sword hilt when a 4 of a kind is scored. Tipsy Shot. Create a fig leaf when a 2 pair is scored. So we have this. Let's first go ahead and use you on you.
Bunasalini, create a Cathana card when this card is scored, which are cards from this selection, kind of, from this pool. Origination, convert one card to an infinite card. Knight, convert one card to a darkness card. The Enchantress, reduce the rank of 2 cards by 1. The Titaness, convert one card to a silver card. Persistence, convert one card to a cinder card. I'm gonna go and use you. So that was a silver card, which earns $1 when scored. Like a gold seal, but an enhancement and not a seal. Moving on. Let's see if Tipsy Shot works real quick. We just need another pair like that. Cool. Fig Leaf. I'll go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and use you and you. That is a boon of Dionysus. Once we get that last heart card. Boon of Dionysus, 1 or 2 chance to grant plus 30 chips or plus 5 mult when scored. Cool beans. And here's this crazy flush. So. Yep. Crazy flush. And Tipsy Shot works. We don't need it per se on this run because we don't have a build focus on 2 pair, but good to know. Heartbreaker, 1 in 4 chance to create a lovely card or a beautiful mirror when a heart card is discarded. Don't really need that right now, although the sun might be useful. Judgment, what do you got? Fine Line, 1 in 3 chance to create a keepsake or iridescent fan when a hand is played. When a hand without face cards is discarded. Okay. One hand only. Actually, you can stay. Kinda don't need the beautiful mirror at this point. So, yeah, might as well. And now, we play. Underworld, convert 1 card to a deathly card. Wayward Son, convert 1 card to a princely card. Sword Hilt, Boon of Ares. Yeah. Good stuff. Alright, gift. Create a keepsake. Nemesis, 1 through chance to earn $5, lose $5, or create a keepsake at the end of a round. Exposure, plus 5 mult per numbered card scored to create a Moonbeam when bought. Strike, 1 in 5 chance to create a transient embryo when a card is scored. Also over here we have Asphodel. Earn $1 at the end of a round equal to the base number of discards. Which is kind of, I guess, a little similar to the Fields of Mourning, but oh well. We'll pick it up anyhow. And Grabber too. It's there. It's available. Pump when you open. Sonorous, or the Muse, convert 2 cards into Sonorous cards. Origination, convert 1 card to an infinite card. The Huntress, convert 1 card to a woodland card. Let's pop you onto you. So, woodland card, that is, you trigger this card once if it is scored first. I should have used some of these to clear out slots. Well. Also, we'll go ahead and sell this too. Alright, let's go ahead and get Exposure. Also Moonbeam. Oh. That's another formatting issue. Yes, the text isn't highlighted all the way through. Oops. I thought I caught all of this after the last stream, but I guess not the case. We'll and sell you two, and we'll buy you. Gift. Court Musician Stand, grant one card, a Boon of Apollo. Alright, might as well. Alright, so, let's see. Use you on you, because why not? One, and use you on you. Boon of Apollo grants 1 chip per card in the hand size, in this case 8. Although, now that I look at that, originally this was draw a card when this card is scored, but I think then I changed it to 1 chip per card in the hand size. I might change it again because right now, I don't know. This is just me thinking out loud. Let me go ahead and just get the plane with this stupid level 27 flush. Good lord. Yeah, 1 run basically. Alright. The Swift Runner that here. Earn $1 per blind skipped. I'm not really running a skip themed run, so we'll install that now. Enchantress, reduce the rank of 2 cards by 1. Don't really need that right now. Defiance, remove 1 Joker stickers. We don't have a Joker with stickers. The Unseen, create a Spectral card. Bam. Creates the planning card for the final played Joker. And blah blah blah. What do we got here? Tall Order. Create a tag and metallic drop it when a blind is skipped with $15 or more. Growth. This Joker gains plus interest when a planet is used. Create a Moonbeam when bought. Oh. By chance, I happen to make 2 Jokers with the exact same effect. Let me go ahead. And mark that too. Also, I didn't mark down where we found that 3rd bug. Real quickly do that. And then Grand Caldera. Create an addition card when a boss blind ends. Create an animate shard when bought. We also have 2 Buffoon packs. This has Glamour Gain. Create a lovely card when a blind is selected. Create a lovely mirror when bought. Don't really need that. And here we have a foil, Profuse Bleeding. 1 in 4 chance to create a rubbish card when a card is discarded or destroyed. Shameless Attitude. 1 in 3 chance to create a lovely card. And Beautiful Mirror. When a played card hand contains only heart cards. Also, Altar of Ashes again. Create a Chthonic card when a planet or tarot is used. I'll go ahead and sell you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy Profuse Bleeding. Yay, bleeding. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can show that off. Rubbish card, draw 2 cards when discarded. So they're multiplying like crazy. 10 out of 8. Alright. Roll like that. Okay. Oh. We're getting stuff. Conversion to Light, random joker, random addition to 1 Joker, Palm of Power, grant 1 card plus 1 mold. So we use you on you. It's Polychrome. Nice. Also, the additional packs and most of the card slots are from Etheria, which I think we can view vouchers from here. Yeah. When a blind is selected, 1 in 4 chance to create a booster card, voucher, or card slot. What do we got? We got Title Ring, 1 through chance to create a Neptune when a hand is played, create a Vivid Sea when bought. Water Fitness, 1 in 3 chance to level up a random hand after a hand is played, create a Vivid Sea when bought. And a Mega Chthonic pack. I'll go ahead and pop you on you. So now this has +1 extra molten scored. Might, raise 1 card's rank by 2. Night, convert 1 card to a darkness card. Swift Runner, earn $1 per blind skipped. Artificer, grant 1 card +2 molt. The Furious, convert 3 cards into Stygian cards. I guess in this case, we'll just go ahead and pop Artificer on you as well. Now it's +3 molt. And we can go ahead, Might on you. So 7. We can buy the Magician too while we're at it. And anything else? Use Temperance for more money. Stalwart Stand. Create a Gorgon amulet when a straight is scored. Rousing Reputation. 1 in 2 chance to create an Iridescent fan when a hand is played with 5 or more held chokers. Alright, but not quite what we need. Dora. 1 in 4 chance to create a keepsake when a hand is discarded. Nimble Limbs. Create a metallic droplet when a pair is scored. Flood Gang. Create a bonus card when a blind is selected. Create a Vivid Sea when bought. We know what this does now, so we can sell that. Sure, Flood Gang. Flood Gang? Flood Gang? I don't know. Quick Buck, sorry. For $1 per card scored in the first played hand, create a metallic droplet when bought. Healthy Rebound, create a beautiful mirror when a 3 of a kind is scored. Don't really need either of those. One more reload. Just the Boatman, earn money equal to the base number of discards, currently 5. So a net gain of 2. The Head, all heart cards are debuffed. Oh no, our weakness. Go ahead and try a flush with clubs, and that would probably just be, yeah. Not enough immediately to win, but throw some stuff on it and it'll be good for sure. So, Vivid Sea grants Boon of Poseidon, grants 30 chips when scored, and Magician. Now we play this flush. And it's crazy. Wow, look at that. I think I might have mentioned it in an earlier playtesting stream, but the Zagreus deck is kind of meant to be a little strong in the player's favor, because the Olympian Jokers like Aphrodite, Demeter, so on and so forth are kind of geared towards being a bit of like a cornerstone or a like a focus for deck building. So yeah, makes sense. Shine of Apollo, a dual boom. Create a Chthonic card when a diamond is scored. Mirror of Night, create 2 darkness cards when a blind is skipped. Engagement Ring, create a keepsake and iridescent fan when a boss blind ends. Also, we have Rare Crop, gain +1 hands when our boss blind ends. We have the money, so let's go ahead. And we could get Overstock, but I don't think we need it, all things considered. Buffoon pack, we got Storm Ring, create a Jupiter when a flush is scored. I think we had this earlier too. Numbing Sensation, 1 in 4 chance to level up 2 power by 1 when a consumable is used. Create a Fig Leaf when bought. Or Water Fitness, 1 in 3 chance to level up a random hand after a hand is played. Create a Vivid Sea when bought. I mean, if we really want to, we could just get Storm Ring again, but I think we're good. We'll get Shrine of Apollo though. So yeah, duo boons. Right now they're rarer than a. Actually, they might be the rarest rarity at the moment with how things are set up, which is neat. Heaven Flourish, create a Cloud Bangle when a flush is scored. Sanguinary Saver, double your discards during boss blinds, create a Sword Field when bought. Infernal Gate, create an Infernal card. When a high card is played, create a Sigil of the Dead when bought. Neat. Yeah, we're almost there. Almost at the finish line. All right. Just one more heart, and we're good. Might as well sell you too while we're at it. So what else is going on? We talked about the Game Awards show coming up earlier. Now that I think about it, if we were to stream that, it would either be on Tuesday, which I'll go over that why Tuesday might or might not happen later, but either on Tuesday or next Friday. At the moment, I believe the plan with Tuesday is that I will be at the dentist, and I don't plan on anything like crazy happening as a result of dentist stuff, but you can never really tell with dentists, so I don't know. But whatever it is, we'll try to make a stream out of it, like maybe a bingo card or stuff. We'll see. Pitch Black Stone, create a blessing when a boss blind ends. Arctic Gale, when the first hand in that round is played, the scored cards permanently gain +5 chips and create a barley sheaf. Go ahead and buy that, I guess, sure. Lethal Snare, 1 in 2 chance to create loot or a white antler after a hand is played during a boss blind. Happy Haze, this Joker gains +5 mult when an item is bought at the shop. Effects reduced by 1 per hand played, create a fig leaf when bought. Also, we have Metallic Droplet, grants 1 card a Boon of Hermes, and the Unseen. It's all you, because we aren't really playing a skip themed run. I think that's just fine for the moment. On to the big blind. We can go ahead and pop this, I guess. Hex, add Polychrome to a random Joker, destroy all random Jokers. Oh. We'll go ahead and replace the Apollo boon with the Poseidon boon while we're in the area. I can't tell if the rubbish card thing is applying properly, but we'll just have to hope. There's this gun for Arctic Gale going, and oh yeah, I guess we aren't really playing Chthonic card or diamond cards this run through. I'll try to remember that for the next for the boss blind. Anyhow, all that money. Killing Stroke, white antler at the end of a boss blind. Ice Surf, 1 in 2 chance to create a bonus card when a Neptune is used and vice versa. Create a Vivid Sea when bought. Brighter Glow, create a card with a Boon of Hera when a boss blind is selected. Tidal Ring, 1 in 3 chance to create a Neptune when a hand is played. Total Eclipse, 1 in 2 chance to create a planet when a hand is scored. Create a Moonbeam when bought. We can go ahead and buy Wasteful, I guess. Why not? I'll just do the one reroll. Extended Family. +10 mult per card in the hand size, create an iridescent fan when bought. Blinding Rush, create a Sonorous card and a Harmonic Photon when a blind is skipped. Yeah, we don't need either. Amber Acorn time. Let's try one hand played with just diamond cards. Make sure that Shine of Apollo is working. And we'll apply the boons as well. In theory, we should start getting Chthonic cards from this. Yep, there's 1 and 2 and 3 and so on and so forth. Wow, crazy. Yeah, bit of a crazy luck with that, but anyhow.
So far so good. Only 3 bugs, and of them, 3 of them are like, yeah, all 3 of the bugs so far are just formatting stuff, or like adjustments to text, which is a really good sign. Yeah, like that type of stuff we can like whip up the fix for that pretty quickly. So keep this up and we'll be in good shape for uploading and distributing. Let's see. And for time, we're just past the hour mark, so I think we can do at least 1 or 2 more runs. How about, what am I thinking? How about a fear deck? Sure. Unshakable Metal. This card gains, or this Joker gains +1 times chips when a boss blind ends. Good one to end up with. Now that I think about it a bit more, I might also make this what I could do for the fear deck. Sorry. This is just idle thought at this point, but right now it's just you get 1 duo boon. I might make it so that duo boons also appear more often. That would be a bit more interesting. Right now it's just 1 thing and it's done. What's stopping you from just rerolling the whole time? Idle thought, idle thought. And it's not really going to apply to anything right now until after the first boss blind, so. Maybe we play this and then get enough for a full house? Not really. Yeah, I might review your deck, because just the 1 duo boon might be. Yeah, 1 moment. Duo boon chance up. Bit of a bum run, but we have notes at least that we can adjust things. How about, say, Olympus deck? Sure. So, Olympus deck, everything's a face card. Which is good until you run it into the blind that negates all face cards. Admittedly, some of the ideas for the mod are just like, let's think of a thing and just do it, even if it's not really exactly related to Hades. I mean, granted, the design of the card backs are from Hades, but I don't know. How about Blue Joker? Sure, and we'll go ahead and buy turning to a simple form as well. Converts 3 cards into stone cards. Although we probably won't get a whole lot out of it. Like, there. 1 more king. There we go. There were a couple of the ideas for the decks that kind of got pushed aside because of coding limitations. Like, originally the Olympus deck was going to be every card has a boon, like a random boon, but it didn't really like calculating that. Strong Drink. Temporary gain of +1 hands when a consumable is used during a boss blind. Create a fig leaf when bought. So if we use this fig leaf later, then get more out of it. And we'll go ahead and buy Nemesis too. So let's see if this works. +1 hands. Good. And we'll play a full house.
Cool. Lost money. Thanks, Nemesis. And the hands went down. So, strong drink works. Huzzah. Kiss the sticks. Permanent 1+1 hands. Yeah. Technically speaking, it's one card and a huge pool of consumables, but kind of powerful for something that you can just find out in the open. Now I look back about it. That's balancing. Especially when you've just been playing on your own. That's one of the reasons why I'm kind of looking forward to distributing. Once more people get their hands on this, hopefully they're able to like do stuff that I haven't been able to like think up, you know, like new perspectives and the like. Aspect of Nyx: earn $1 per unique tarot card when a tarot card used when a round ends. Don't think we really use unique tarot cards just yet, but hey, look, a tarot card. Also, Reckless Abandon: 1 in 3 chance to re-trigger sword cards, create a fig leaf, or destroy the sword card. A Dionysus themed run, sure. Kind of. Let's see how this goes. Bone Hourglass, gold card. And let's get one more Jack out here. Alright, so in theory, either one of these re-triggers, or it destroys, or it gets destroyed, or it makes a item. Something destroyed, right? Maybe? Oh, there it goes. Alright, so this works. It made everything. Necromantic Influence: create a Deathly and Infernal card when a boss line is selected. Create a Sigil of the Dead when bought. Oh, yeah, and we have those slots, so nothing happened. Go ahead and pop Temperance and Buffoon Pack. Defensive Posture: 1 in 2 chance to create an aid when a blind is selected. Create a Gorgon Amulet when bought. Sure. Oh. Right, we'll go ahead and sell you. And since it's not bought, it was from a booster pack. I didn't need to sell the other fig leaf. Oops. Alright, so that created an aid from Defensive Posture, and we have the 2 extra cards from Necromantic Influence. Both numbered cards. And our 90% base card deck. Oops. As they're addressed, convert 1 card to a bonus card. Straightforward. Alright. So, pop you on you. And you on you. Another thing that'd be kind of nice to see once this gets distributed, I've mostly been playing on white stake so that it's easier to access all the jokers and see how they work. Hopefully when people start messing around with like higher difficulties, they'll be able to find new things. Like one example is the Defiance tarot card, which I don't think I can pull up right now, but it's basically remove a sticker on a joker, which only really happens on the higher difficulties. Stuff like that will be kind of fun to see. Alright. Hard target: 1 in 3 chance to level up pair by 1 or create a metallic droplet when a hand is played during a boss blind. Or Sea Star: 1 in 4 chance to create a Vivid Sea and add a card slot to the shop when an item is bought. Have another. It's funny that we found this of all of them. I was trying to. It was sometime earlier this month. I tried messing around with sound effects, specifically from Hades, and it really didn't like messing around with those. Yeah, whatever it was called. For point of reference, this mod was mostly made with a tool called Joker Forge, which is a browser-based modding tool. When I was messing around with it, you can add sounds, like sound effects and the like, but
trying that kind of created a lot of crashes. Might be something fun to mess around with, like post-released, but especially for like C-Star, where whenever it activates, it plays that voice line. The have another, you know, from Poseidon. Something cool to think about. I don't know. Focusing in on the game. Palm Porridge, permanently grant 3 cards plus 5 chips. Shots that have been scored, but whatever. Eternity, grant 1 Joker and Internal sticker. We don't really have like a Keystone Joker at the moment, but oh well. Go ahead, my Asphodel. And we'll buy the Porridge Dough, so that when we use the Arcana pack, we can go ahead and use the Poseidon Boon and the Porridge. So now we have Boon of Poseidon, which is plus 30 chips, plus the extra chips from the Porridge. We can also go ahead and use Strength here. More kings and more king and queen, singular. A holographic purpose. Create a Chthonic card when a boss blind is selected. Create a Moonbeam when bought. Or Gagaro Stash. Create a Pluto and a Sigil of the Dead when a blind is skipped. We can go ahead. We'll go ahead and sell Nemesis, I guess. She's not doing a lot right now. Alright, the fact that it's applied twice has me a little suspicious that, it's not 1 in 4 chance it might be always happening. Although we don't have the money to test that out. Numbing Sensation, 1 in 4 chance to level up 2 powered by 1 when a consumable is used. Create a Fig Leaf when bought. A lot of talking. Go ahead and pop these boons over here. Discard this lot. And we have our 5 of a kind. Sweet. Alright, we have more money, so now we can actually test if C-Star is bluffing or not. We've got Power Surge. Plus 100 chips per level of the scored hand. Create a Cloud Bangle when bought. Or Uncommon Grace. 1 in 2 chance to create an iridescent fan when a hand is played with no common jokers. We have 1, 2, 3 of those. So, and one of them is a holographic one, so we can't exactly sell that. I'm thinking let's sell Common Drink, buy Power Surge. Fingers crossed it's still a chance effect and it's not going to be silly, right? Alright, I'm gonna review C-Star. That might be a bug. As funny as the Poseidon memes are, that's not great for balance. Check a chance. Well, while we're here, bottomless drink. Create a Fig Leaf when a booster pack is opened. Neat. We can test it again if we want, but I'd rather not. Let's just go ahead and apply these Cloud Bangle onto you. Boon of Zeus, 1 in 2 chance to create a planet card for their most recent played. It should be played hand. It's all conjecture and like word usage, but whatever. Also, I'll go ahead and quickly also add stuff onto here, make it 4 instead of 3, because that is what it is. Alright, Huntress, apply you onto Dionysus, or the Dionysus boosted king. So now this is a woodland card. It was re-triggers once when it is scored first. Kind of like the Hanging Chad Joker, but on a card. And we'll go ahead and throw you onto you for good measure. And why not Empress card? Alright, moving on.
How about you? Okay. Sounds good so far. Good, good. Phalanx Shot. Create an aid when a trait is scored. Create a Gorgon amulet when bought. Winner Circle. Create a metallic droplet at the end of a round if you have at least $10. Revival. Create a Transcendent Embryo when an infinite card. When an infinite card is discarded, create an infinite card when bought. Let's see. Haven't had a whole lot from defensive posture, so we'll go ahead and buy you. C-Star? Didn't happen that time. I guess we were just really lucky. Huh. Alright. Maybe. Just maybe. Alright, over here. Really wants to, we can death card a stone card, but why not? I guess, maybe, I don't know. For fun. The Flint, everything's reduced by half, and we have Underworld, convert one card to a deathly card. I'll go ahead and throw that onto you. Deathly card, earn $2 when this card is discarded. So if we discard these, $2. Also, we have the infinite card over here. 1 in 4 chance to re-trigger when scored. 1 in 4 chance to randomize rank when scored. Good for flushes, not so good for everything else. Discard these two and play these. I think we're mostly being carried by the fact that 5 of a kind by default has really good values. Probably the case. Alright, Aspect of Hera, +1 voucher slots. And there goes C-Star. Lucid Gain, create a Saunders card and Harmonic Photon when a boss blind is selected. Wolf Howl, this Joker gains +25 chips when a per Chthonic card played. Create a Moonbeam when bought. Frosty Veneer, this Joker gains +10 chips per club card scored. Create a Barley Sheaf when bought. The Messenger, create a random tag. So in this case, uncommon tag. And a free hack that we don't really need right now. I'm gonna sell you and buy you. Right? Might as well go for the kings again. So this is now a lovely king. Lovely cards crits a random blessing when scored. And those are just magic lucky cards, which are vanilla, so we don't need to explain those. Alright, we got Hanging Chad. That's nice. Flame Flourish. +16 molt and create an Everlasting Ember when a full house is played. Mental Block, create a Gorgon Amulet and Satyr when a boss blind is selected. Is there anything from here that we aren't really using? I guess Power Surge we haven't really been getting a whole lot out of, so sure. Hanging Chad returns. In here we have Persistence, the Artificer, the Unseen, the Queen, the Huntress. We also have a Selene boon that we can distribute. Creates a Chthonic card when scored. We also have, I don't think I've shown off a Cinder card yet, so we can go ahead and pop you onto you. Cinder card, +1 molt per 4 cards in the deck when scored. There might be a way like what that would be in the description too, but I'm not going to prioritize that at this phase. Also, we can create another woodland card here, and that is that. I almost bought that Jupiter thinking that it was the last room with the crazy Aphrodite stuff. Not so. Not that run. Alright, we have two lovely kings in this case. Oops. Oh well. And now this is going to go hard because it has the hanging chat stuff. Not really, but oh well. Thought that counts. Alright, we actually got a Planet X because of the Zeus boon, so pop that. We also really aren't using Revival, so we saw that. Fire away. 1 in 3 chance to level up full house by 1 when a hand with 5 cards is scored. Create an everlasting ember when bought. Healthy rebound. Create a beautiful mirror when a 3 of a kind is scored. Orpheus. Create a muse when a level 1 hand is played. Create a keepsake when bought. Uncommon grace. 1 in 2 chance to create an iridescent fan when a hand is played with no common jokers. Let's go ahead and open this first. Urns of superior wealth. Increase the sell value of held jokers and consumables by 1 when a card is sold. Create a sigil of the dead when bought. Nemesis, 1 in 3 chance to earn $5, lose $5, or create a keepsake at the end of a round. I haven't really had a chance to test out urns, so we'll give that a shot. And I would also pick up Orpheus if we didn't have the Planet X earlier. Also, yeah, C-Star didn't pop again, so I think, yeah, C-Star's fine. We were just like incredibly lucky for 4 instances or so. What else? Howling Soul. 1 in 3 chance to convert discarded cards into deathly cards. Create a sigil of the dead when bought. Might pick that up. Tough Gain. 1 in 2 chance to create an adamant shard and 2 steel cards. When a steel card is scored, create a steel card when bought. Alright, let's first get you. I might still just see Stark. His card slot is being a little extreme. Tranquil Gain. 1 in 3 chance to gain +1 hands this round when a club card is scored. Create a Barley Sheaf when bought. I guess we really wanted to. We can sell you. Oh, I should have been keeping track of how much sell value is. Kind of hard to tell. Let's see. Let's buy you, which adds a steel card, and then you are 5. Yep, it's working. Cool beans. All right, well, moving on to the mark. All face cards are drawn face down. Bit of a sour point given the everything is a face card pretty much at this point. But we have a few number cards here and there. All right, last one. All right, I don't know you have a boon of Poseidon, but you do now. This is just a random blessing. Barley Sheaf grants a card of Boon of Demeter. Use on you. Boon of Demeter, I believe right now it's this card gains +5 chips when it is scored. So in this full house. Yep. It's also affected by the nil card thing, which a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? Oh right, no, I was about to say, oh yeah, we didn't go over Cinder cards, but we did. The Fates, create a boss tag, beautiful mirror, Moon of Aphrodite. Oh yeah, no more discards. We'll go ahead and give you Aphrodite. And I guess we can go ahead and pop this now, it doesn't really change much. Boss tag, rerolls the boss blind. Simple as that.
Oh, that didn't work out. Might as well just pop what we have. Everything slipped under at this point. And that's that. Alright, Pals of Zeus. Olympian Jokers can appear at the shop. Fingers crossed. Stuff that affects chance has had like the hardest luck with crashes. 90% sure this shouldn't crash. Although I might regret it. Regret it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, yeah, it crashed. Yeah. Yeah. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. So yeah, I might bring back Palace of Zeus, but I think for the sake of for actually releasing this mod at all, and not having to do like another playtesting stream, it will be on ice for the moment. That's a shame too. An Oceanus. Earn money at the end of a round equal to the base number of hands. Also, we have Quick Buck. Earn $1 scored. Earn $1 per card scored in the first played hand. Create a metallic drop it when bought. Engagement Ring. Create a keepsake and iridescent fan when a boss line ends. Dazzling Display. ×2 Molt. And create a harmonic photon if the played hand is 5 diamond cards. You know what? Let's get that. Let's get that. Sell you. Buy you. Volatile coding. 1 in 3 chance to grant a Joker polychrome or to destroy it. Air quality. +5 molt per level of the score of the played hand when scoring. Create a cloud bang on bot. Vital Sign, reduce the boss blind requirement by 20%, create a white antler when bought. Drunken Strike, +10 molt per consumable held during scoring, create a fig leaf when bought. Divine Dash, create a Saturn and Gorgon amulet when a blind is skipped. We can go ahead and buy this. It's that's a consumable. Alright, Sea Star. 1 in 3 chance, you either get good or you get dead, whatever. He gets polychrome. Nice. We can go ahead and also use the Fool here for another Planet X. Pop that. We'll leave it there. Last reroll for now. Dora, 1 in 4 chance to create a keepsake when a card is discarded. The Fates, create a boss tag. Racing Thoughts, create a Mercury card after the first played hand of a round. Create a metallic drop it when bought. Shameless Attitude, 1 in 3 chance to create a lovely card or a beautiful mirror when the played hand contains only heart cards. Chant, create a transient embryo when a spectral card is used. Create a spectral card when bought. Oh yeah, no space. Alright. There's the boss tag applying from the Fates earlier. There's Howling Soul at work. Getting extra money. All the monies. Let's try the... Oh. I was going to say, let's try to go for the Dazzling Display, but... Ran those hopes then. Two more diamonds. Need one more. One more diamond. I need one more diamond so we can test this Joker. Really? Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and use some of these. Eternity grants one Joker an Eternal sticker, so if we use you on you. Internal or Eternal, can't be sold or destroyed. White Antler creates a Boon of Artemis, which we can pop onto you. Boon of Artemis, 1 in 3 chance to re-trigger this card up to 3 times when scored. And Excellence permanently grants +1 molt to 2 cards, so I can do this. And they get 1 extra molt. Cool things. 1 more of you. Really? Alright, well, since we're not getting that 1 diamond card we need, we'll just play it like this. Oh well. That's what I get for trying to fish for a specific Joker. What else do we got? Honestly, I kind of want to keep going the Zagreus deck stuff because it has the Olympian Jokers, which, at least for the foreseeable future, might be kind of limited for access. Why not? Why not? Apollo, +3 hand size, create a harmonic photon when a round ends. So, 11 cards to start out with. Maybe a little extreme. Maybe a little. So yeah, between all the Jokers played so far, you can kind of sense what generally the themes are. Like Apollo over here, the main themes are hand size, diamond cards, and drawing cards. And then you have like Hestia, who has some cards are held in hand effects, some of them are based around full houses. That's kind of generally the theme, focusing on like 3 or 4 specific things. Like Chaos has a lot of themes focused around chance and like risk reward effects. There's a lot of Spectral cards have a hint of risk with them. Also, I just realized I bought that, or I used that from a booster pack, which means it's not bought, which means it's not doing anything. Oops. Anyways, I digress. Control Burn, 1 in 4 chance to create an Everlasting Ember when a card is held in hand during scoring. Go ahead and pick you up. I think we might see that effect, considering the fact that we have so many cards. I think I might make the Zagreus deck have the Olympians be Eternal too. Just a thought. Alright, let's clear some of these out. One more. That'll do. Alright, Wounds of Hestia. 1, 2, 3. And set them up. The Boon of Hestia, it's just simply a 1.25 mol multiplier. Straightforward. Plain and simple. No crazy Jokers here. Let's go ahead and keep throwing boons out at things. Because why not? Alright, all heart cards are debuffed, but we have so much. Not a huge issue. Like right here. And another flush here. Okay. So generally speaking, from the hour and a half or so of streaming this, for the most part, we got most of the bugs out. The main things are, we had that one crash with Palace of Zeus. I believe Greece is kind of similar, right? Yeah. Legendary Jokers can now appear in the shop. Let me test this. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't crash, but hey, you never know until you throw it out there and the gray screen shows up. Never mind, it's perfectly fine. Alright, well cool, now we might see a Legendary Joker in the shop. Just maybe. I don't remember the exact values I put for that, but I guess I might have to review the code that I used specifically for that to figure out why Palace of Zeus didn't work out. Oh well. Might have misspelled something or other. I don't know. But yeah, for the most part, we're running pretty well. Let's see. On the notes, there's like a handful of text bugs. Palace of Zeus. Adjusting the wording of some things, and yeah, maybe adjusting a handful of jokers. Pretty good news considering everything. The only other thing, I'll go ahead and mark this down now. I might adjust the Apollo boon so that it's a bit more, it's got more oomph. For reference, right now with a boon of Apollo, that gets you, in this case, 11 chips per boon, but Poseidon is, by default, is just a flat 30. So, we might need to throw some values around to see how to fix it. Make it more, a little bit more competitive, I guess. Means that's the second time I had to rework this. Oof. Anyhow, notes aside. Alright, that's just flat out good. We could just sell Apollo, but that might be contrary to what we're trying to do. I'll miss you. Alright. One jack, please. No. Okay. No jack for us. Well, we can clear out some of the stuff that aren't what we're looking for, I guess. Okay, or we can get like a whole bunch of embers. Fair enough. We haven't had the best of luck of finding jokers this run, which is a little weird. Not the end of the world, but something to notice, I guess. Yeah, I guess partially because the we don't have a whole lot of oomph right now, I guess, if that makes any sense. This run's feeling a little on the dry side. Just a little. Let's just go ahead and refresh. Alright, Zeus. This Joker gains times 0.25 molt per flush scored. Credit cloud angle when a round ends. This will go down well for sure. Yeah, Olympian Jokers kinda meant to be around the midpoint between a rare and a legendary. Skill right? Oh, it does. Okay, so the functionality's there. It just didn't say it didn't say upgrade. Which is an easy fix. So, and hey, since that didn't score or that one shot the round. 2 flushes. So yeah, he's upgrading in the background. Alright, Oceanus, earn money at the end of the round equal to the base number of hands. Or a booster pack. Killing Stroke, create a white antler at the end of a boss blind. Revival, create a transient embryo and an infinite card when an infinite card is discarded. Create an infinite card when bought. Reckless Abandon, 1 in 3 chance to root trigger scored cards or create a fig leaf or destroy the scored card. Killing Stroke. And we can pop a Judgment too, and it's not one of the jokers for this mod, but still nice. I would have gone for the skip if it was on a different tag, but that's besides the point. I guess we'll go for spades in this case. That'll work. Immediately creates a Jupiter, which is nice. Huh. I noticed it didn't look like Zeus like the effect applied. The scaling happened, you can tell because it's on the description, but I'll keep a closer eye on that. How about clubs, I guess? Clubs. There we go. Made a white antler that time, but not during one of the previous runs. Huh. I don't know. I won't question it. Not right now. Alright, what do we got? Travel deal. Earn $5 when a blind is skipped. Create a metallic droplet when bought. Or favor. Create an addition to infinite card when a boss blind ends. Create a transient embryo when bought. That seems good. That seems good. Alright, negative tag is... Sure, we'll take that. More jokers. Especially for showing this stuff off. One more heart, please. One more heart. There we go. Alright, Cloud Vangle. White Antler. Just real quick, because I mean, I'm pretty sure I already mentioned it in a prior run, but Boon of Zeus, 1 in 2 chance to create a planet card for the most recent hand played. Something we noted earlier. Boon of Artemis, 1 in 3 chance to re-trigger this card up to 3 times when scored. Also, I just realized I didn't add a thing on here for the Zeus card not showing that's upgrading. There we go. It's not a huge bug, but something to note. Alright, nice. As a quick aside comment, I'm starting to notice throat's getting a little scratchy. Alright, Infernal Gate. Create an Infernal card when a high card is played. Create a Sigil of the Dead when bought. We'll go ahead and buy it because it's negative anyways, but not something we're aiming for in this run through. Solar Ring. Create a Harmonic Photon when a hand is played with only diamond cards. That does kind of fit what we're doing, so we'll grab that. Alright, so we're kind of now focusing on diamond cards now because of the Solar Ring. Kind of, maybe, sort of. Kind of, sort of, maybe. So let's go ahead. One more? Ooh, one more diamond? There we go. You can also this won't do much right now, but because right now we're out of discards. But Boon of Hades, this card gains +5 molt when it is discarded. Currently, again, we'll have to fix the text bugs like that. Might need a little bit more work, but let's go ahead. Just let it all play out. Alright, and there's the additioned infinite card from Favor. Infinite card, 1 in 4 chance to retrigger when scored, 1 in 4 chance to randomize its rank when scored. Alright, here we got Ordinary, create a transient embryo when an enhanced card is scored or remove card enhancement, and Greater Recall, create a tag when a shop is exited. Go ahead and buy that. And there's the tag, Juggle Tag. At the moment, I don't think Joker Forge can do additional tags like that, but maybe one day. If it does get that functionality, I might mess around with it for maybe an update to the mod. Perhaps, we'll see. Pop you on you. Go ahead and use you. Here we go. Alright, Racing Thoughts. Create a Mercury card after the first played hand of a round. Create a metallic droplet when bought. Or Bottomless Drink. Create a Fig Leaf when a booster pack is opened. And we don't need either. Free negative tag. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get those diamond cards out. Yeah, diamond cards. Please? Okay. One for you. One for you. And now, in theory, this should give, I think we only discarded it the one time, maybe? No, we didn't. When we applied it, we were out of discards, I think. Where'd the one molt come from? Curious. Might need investigating, I don't know. There's the negative tag applying. We'll go ahead and grab that. Alright, Chthonic cards. The Messenger, create a random tag. Underworld, convert 1 card to a Deathly card. Knight, convert 1 card to a Darkness card. The Queen, convert 1 card to a Lovely card. Might raise 1 card's rank by 2. We can also use these consumables while we're here. Like so. I think I'll go ahead, where was it? Here. We'll use the Queen on you, so now you're a Lovely card. Lovely card, when scored, creates a random blessing. Also, we now have a voucher tag. Greater Recall, putting in the work. Oh, no discards. Well, we do have a full house. Go ahead and just pop that. Okay, so you are working. Okay, you are actually applying the mold. I wasn't really paying attention earlier, I guess. Admittedly, it is kind of late, and I am. It's been a bit since I started. I was like streaming more regularly. So I gotta get back the throat stuff, endurance, the ability to speak for long periods of time. Splendor, create a keepsake when a round ends. Create a moonbeam when bought. Seltzer is pretty much done for, so we'll go ahead and sell that and buy Splendor. Pop Jupiter as well. And we'll move on. And Wasteful too, while we're here. I couldn't even see what that tag was.
Well, we got it. Okay, more boons to go around. Although, actually, I think we're gonna use one more discard to see if this was working. Alright, so here's something that's not really in vanilla Balatro, but a negative playing card, which raises the hand size. Kinda neat to see. Right? Adamant Shard, the lovely card. Cool beans. Adamant Shard grants Boon of Hephaestus, which when popped, earns 5. You gain 5 molt when that card is held in hand. Alright, go ahead, use you on you. We'll just burn through these. Oh, right, because of high card. +1 molt per card. Inferno card. Earn +1 molt per card discarded this round, currently 4. This creates a Pluto. I think that might have been a Zeus spoon. So that's where that came from. This might be the end of the run, which maybe we'll see. Oh well. Good shot. Alright. We are getting close to 2 hours. How about, as a treat, to close out, let's go ahead and activate, where is it? That dispatch mod. And we'll mix it in with the Hades. Why not? Also, there's some other mods here, like there was the Outer Wilds thing, the JoJo pack. These are just random other ideas I had. I think I mentioned it earlier in the stream. I started messing around with like ideas, but they aren't ready to really show off yet. But Dispatch 1 is a bit more further along. So in a second, once it refreshes. There we go. All right. So I very briefly went over what was in the Dispatch mod earlier, but to recap, characters from Dispatch in the game on live TV. Yeah, to celebrate Dispatch, the Dispatch finale coming out last Wednesday. Thought it would be cool. It is 18 different Jokers, right? 18. I can count, right? 17 different Jokers. I can't count, I guess. Plus a new deck type. Well, no. And the Hades stuff is still active too. And a new deck type, Z deck team. The idea being, you start out with. Oh, there's should be a whole lot of button pressing with Robert, who creates one of these Jokers randomly when a boss blind ends. So let us get started with a Z team deck. We'll probably do like 1 or 2 runs with this, depending on how well we do. So let us begin with the here I'll 1 moment. Bonus round. Can I move this? Will you let me move this? Come on, there we go. Close enough. All right. Bonus round. Let's go. So, Robert Robertson, create an SDN Joker when a boss blind ends. Also, it's eternal, so you can't sell it. You gotta live with it. We just need a king or 9 or 8, and we got neither.
So we just gotta wait. All right, here we go. All right, so right now doesn't do anything until we get to the boss blind. Or Robert. All right, Phenomenon. Times 2 molt by default. Effect is lost if a chance effect fails or a debuff card is scored. Go ahead and pick you up. Also, we have a buffoon pack here. Sweet Talker, reduce the blind requirement by 10%. For fun, and to help pad things out, I also included the trial heroes, I guess you can call them, from the first episode. You know, for fun. We can probably go for a full house if we get one more ace or jack. There we go. All right. Cool. Also, that said reset because the balancing's out. Because you can lose the times 2 molt effect, that way you can, yeah, bring it back. And yeah, we still technically also have Hades stuff on, so we can mix it up a little bit. Sweet Talker effect taking place. Queen or a 9. Perfect. Barley Sheaf, when activated, grants a boon of Demeter. This card gains +5 chips when it is scored. Behold the crossover nobody asked for. Hades and Dispatch plus Balatro. Right, these, okay, we can do another full house here if I do it like that. Oh right, because the debuffed card, therefore Phenomenon's effect went away. Rust. There's probably a better way I could have phrased that, but you know. Alright, Blonde Blazer, +1 chips per held Joker, so in this case, ×4. Go ahead and buy the Huntress, convert one card to a woodland card. Alright, just need a 10. Yep, there we go. Alright. So now this is a Woodland Queen card. Re-triggers once when scored first. So we arrange them straight like this. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I like plan on. Let me start over. I might release the Dispatch mod. It's very, very small compared to the Hades mod, but it could be kind of fun to release, I guess. We'll see. I don't know. Haven't really done too much testing with it so far, so there is a very solid chance the stuff just breaks, but at the same time, we'll think on it. Here we go. Arranged like so. Alright, nice. Alright, Eternity grants an Eternal sticker, which is what Robert has here. We can go ahead and buy Scholar, that's a pretty good Joker. I will need to sell one once, Joker, just to make sure that Robert's stuff applies, so, let's see how to go about this. You have Scholar, so I do kind of want to get more aces up in here. Save that heart card in case we need a flush. Alright. Do this. I'm gonna go ahead and sell Sweet Talker. Range you like so. Nice. New Joker, Pom Pom. 1 in 3 chance to re-trigger scoring cards. Another one of the heroes from the first episode. I think they're only seen after that in the finale, I think. Oldie, 1 in 2 chance to create loot when a blind is selected. Also, Olympus, earn $1 at the end of a round per planet card used. Go ahead and pick that up. Although we might not be picking up a whole lot of planet cards. Alright, Arc Flash, 1 in 2 chance to create a Jupiter when a king is scored, create a Cloud Bangle when bought. Not really running kings here. Yeah. Could go ahead and buy the Celestial Pack though, and take advantage of the Olympus. Alright, moving on. If we can get a 6 or a Jack. There we go. Why is it? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Oh, right, because of Pom Pom. Yeah, Pom Pom, because it's technically a chance effect. It is the opposite of a cheerleader thing. Oops. Nervous Wreck. 1 in 3 chance to create a lovely card or beautiful mirror when a reroll is used. No mean sensation. 1 in 4 chance to level up 2 pair by 1 when a consumable is used. Nah. 1 reroll. Prism. 1 in 3 chance to copy the effects of the left and right jokers. So originally, when I was making this, one draft had it so that there were 2 versions of each Joker from the SDN pack, or for the Dispatch pack. One had a standard rarity and one had an SDN rarity, specifically for the Robber and the Dispatch deck. Because effects vary from, like, Pom Pom would probably be an uncommon Joker, but Prism would be pretty strong, because that's effectively 2 blueprints on either side. Yeah, in hindsight, a little extreme. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sell Scholar. Put you here, and I think I'm gonna sell Phenomenon because he won't really be doing much, because these are both chance effects. Go ahead and pop this negative tag so that next boss blind we can pick up more than 1 Joker, hopefully. Actually, yeah, let's set it like that. All right. Actually, yeah, that is straight. We can just like so. Alright, Golem. 1 in 2 chance to gain +1 more card in the full deck. I should have had a descriptor about that and what that means, but oh well. Spare Trousers. This Joker gains +2 cards per pair. It's negative, so it's free. Go ahead and buy the Muse as well. Hydraulic Medic, plus 500 chips and create a Vivid Sea after the first blade hand in a round. We're good. Alright. Almost a full house. Let's go for these. Just need a queen now. There we go. Alright. Use the Muse. These are now sonorous, which means chance to create loot. Fire these off at once. Nice. Blonde Blazer coming in clutch. Darkness, convert one card to a darkness card. Palm of Power, grant one card plus one molt. Ambrosia Delight, grant a random addition to one Joker. So we can use you on you. A Polychrome Robber. Chthonic Purse, earn $1 per currently held Joker, so we get our money back on that, and then some. Mixed Blessings, create 2 random consumables. Sell you, keep you, buy you, and then we'll see what we can get out of that. Whoops. We need an 8, I believe, or a king. We got neither. Still, go ahead and pop you onto you. Plus 1 extra molt. And you get Wheel of Fortune. Nope. And the Sun. Which, I mean, I guess we can pop if we want. So, just play a flush like so. Yeah, we'll see about like releasing this dispatch pack. It'll be kind of fun. I mean, like in an absolutely ideal situation where I actually advertise this stuff a bit more. Probably could have done numbers, but oh well. Lucid Gang, create a Sonorous card and Harmonic Photon when a boss blind is selected. Darker Thirst, this Joker gains +5 chips per card discarded. Create a Sigil of the Dead when bought. How about let's sell Golem. Buy you. I reroll for a bit. There's Sweet Talker again. Reduce the blind requirement by 10%. Achilles. Create the Swift Runner when a blind is skipped. The Swift Runner is earn $1 per blind skip, so essentially you gain money that way. Eat Rush. Create an Everlasting Ember and a Cinder card when a blind is skipped. Don't need that. Alright, let's create a fun I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Let's create something here, and then, alright. This, combined with these, might do it, so, I'm gonna sell you, so we can get another SDN Joker. Use you on you. And convert these 2 to molt cards. And play... Actually, risky move. Let's do this. Real quick. Boon of Hades. Where was it? Over here. This card gains +5 molt when it is discarded. Yeah. Alright. Now let's go ahead and play this full house. And we get Sonar. This is gonna be a mouthful. Times 1.5 chips or times 1.5 molt. The effect rotates after a hand is played. Also, Refreshing Nectar. Grant 2 random additions to 2 random cards. Broken Resolve. This Joker gains +1 molt per heart card scored. Create a beautiful mirror when bought. Aspect of Hades. Gain +1 discards when a boss blind ends. Neat. Alright. So, let's try to get as many 10s or above in the hand. We'll also gain a lot of discards for Darker Thirst. This'll do. Alright. Nectar. Somehow they both ended up as negative cards, which rose the hand size by 2. That's fantastic. Might as well play the straight because we have the level up. I can't tell if Prism is activated yet. It's a chance-based thing, and we had a run-in earlier with C-Star about something kind of similar, but maybe if you arrange it like that. Yeah. Food pack. Glowing Coal. Create the Empress card when a boss blind is selected. Create an Everlasting Ember when bought. Dying Wish. 1 or 2 chance to create an Iridescent Fan when a queen is discarded. Plentiful Harvest. Create a Barley Sheaf and another consumable at the end of a boss blind. I'll probably find jokers, but not the situation for that. Water Boy. This joker gains plus 25 chips at the end of a round. More scaling. More scaling. I'm going to go ahead and buy the full card. We'll go ahead and sell Darker first. Darker first. Doctor. Tongue twisters. That aren't tongue twisters, they're just speech. Convert these two in the mult cards, and we'll play that full house here. Right. I know if Joker Forge has some capacity for like changing art. It might be fun to see if I can get Sonar to change between hybrid and bat forms. Something for the to-do list, I suppose. Brick House, another Joker or another hero from the intro first episode. Re-trigger scores 8, 9s, 10s, and aces. Kind of like it's the opposite of the hack, basically, from vanilla Balatro. Also, Trove Tracker. Convert 1 card into an Infernal card. I'm going to go ahead and sell Prism because we need, for the sake of testing this stuff out, buy Brookhouse and the Sorceress. Create an aid. Pom pom pom. Raise 1 card's rank by 3. Alright, all hard cards are debuffed. I'm gonna use you on you, which should take you to Jack. Yep. And make you an Infernal card as well. Discard this lot. And this lot. And these 5. We can play the full house, I guess. Sure, why not? Oh, I forgot the... Alright, we might not get an SDN Joker, or SND Joker from this. Alright, unfortunately, most of them are SN... Who to get rid of? Congratulations, welcome to episode 3. Do we cut Sonar or Water Boy? It'd be really funny to just go after Sonar, but, sell you. Let's just get these out of the way. It's not gonna do much. Full house, maybe? Alright, punch up. Earn $1 when a 2, 3, 4, or 5 is scored. Because, yeah. Alright, Buffoon Pack. Solar Ring, create a harmonic photon when a hand is played with only diamond cards. Grave Thirst, this Joker gains +5 chips per card scored per currently. Bro. Go ahead and buy the blank voucher so that we can get a, what's the word? I think it's Antimatter is the name of the, I don't remember. Not off the top of my head. Alright, Chthonic cards. The Fates, create a boss tag. The Champions permanently grants +5 chips to 2 cards. Might raise 1 card's rank by 2. Sure. Might on you. 10 of Hearts. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Oh, you know, I shouldn't be discarding those. Alright, so in theory, $2, 1 from each 5, right? Yep, cool. Alright, now we really need to put in the work. Full house, or yeah, full house with this. Might do numbers. Alright, Punch up's bugged. Punch up is just earning money whenever, which, I mean, fitting for the character, I suppose, but, because, you know, former villains, but Punch up bugged. Alright, here's Phenomenon back again. Times 2 molt by default. Effect is lost if a chance effect fails or a debuff card is scored. Since Punch Up is bugged up, we will go ahead and buy you. Divine Vengeance, 1 in 2 chance to create a Cloud Bengal when a king is discarded. Holy Shield, +1 hands during boss blinds, create a Gorgon, Amulet, and Bot. We'll buy the Hierophant. Alright, we have a straight here we can play. None of these are chance-based, right? Yeah. Oh, I just realized I should probably have Robert at the back because he's polychrome. Yeah, that makes sense. Drunken Strike, +10 molt per consumable held during scoring, create a fig leaf when bought. Popcorn, to-do list. Nope. Brain Book, another Joker from the first episode. When a hand is played, earn $1 per level of the hand played. We're cutting Sonar. Episode 3 spoilers. Alright. Hunter's Mark. Re-trigger scoring woodland cards. Create a woodland card when bought. Not gonna try that right now. Alright. Queen? The Queen card? Thank you. Alright, yeah, we'll just play it like this. None of these are debuffed. Oh, yeah, the boss blind effect happened. That's why. That's how it's kind of programmed. It's not... This might just be a quirk of how it is, but, for debuffed card, technically speaking, it's if the boss blind effect happens, and since it happens by default here, man, we're cutting Phenomenon too. Alright, we'll play this 2-pair. And we get Golem back. Golem, 1 in 2 chance to gain +1 molt per card in the full deck. Cerberus, plus 333 chips and create a keepsake when a 3 of a kind is scored. Frosty Veneer, this Joker gains plus 10 chips per club card scored, create a Barley Chief when bought. Aspect of Chaos, create a boss tag when a blind is skipped. Also we have Grape Juice, grant 1 card a boon of Dionysus, and Legendary Boon, create an Olympian Joker. Alright, it's crossover time. Sell you, pop you, who do we get? Athena, times 2 chips, disables the boss blind, create a Gorgon amulet after a create a Gorgon amulet after a round ends. Would have worked really great with Phenomenon, in hindsight. Oh well. Right after being cut, Rainbow back. Kiss of Sticks, plus 1 hands. It's free. Alright. So, we'll use you on you. Boon of Dionysus. 1 in 2 chance to gain plus 30 chips or plus 5 molt when scored. Could use a queen here. Perfect. Right on cue. Another Grape Juice. More Dionysus. And Gorgon Amulet, grant a card a boon of Athena. Malevola, 1 in 4 chance to gain plus 1 hands this round when a hand is played. So kind of like her healing effect in the game proper. But you, buy you. I think we're only missing Flambe, Invisigal, might just be those 2. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of Jokers with the dispatch pack. Cinerary Circle, create a Sigil of the Dead when the first discard of a round is used. Double them again. Tall Order, create a tag and metallic droplet when a blind is skipped with $15 or more. Sonar and Phenomenon back. Phenomenon, the plural. Alright, moving on. King would be great here. Right? Well, we can go ahead and run through these while we're in the area, hypothetically. Haven't shown off this yet, I think. Boon of Athena, times 1.25 chips when scored. Right? Probably have you on the back of the end too, because yours is a multiplier type thing. We'll play the full house. Okay. Doing all right. Circe. For sure, Circe. I don't remember the pronunciation. It's been a while. 1 in 3 chance to create an aid when a hand is scored. Create the Enchantress when bought. Cool. Solar Ring. Create a Harmonic Photon when a hand is played with only diamond cards. Water Fitness. 1 in 3 chance to level up a random hand after a hand is played. Create a Vivid Seed when bought. Brick House showing up again. Retrigger scoring 8s, 9s, 10s, and aces. And the Fool, create the last use. Item, vanilla stuff. Dora, 1 in 4 chance to create a keepsake when a card is discarded. Neat. Alright, Athena, disable the boss line. Nice. Let's go ahead. Yeah, so typically, as just a random aside, that legendary boon from earlier that got us Athena is the only way to get a Olympian Joker outside of the Zagreus deck. It's either that or Palace of Zeus, which is the voucher that crashed earlier. So, just a fun little piece of trivia. Alright, we're still missing 2. Alright, we've already had Sweet Talker, but Sweet Talker, reduce the blind requirement by 10%. Oh, antimatter. +1 Joker slot. Thank you. Dazzling Display, ×2 molt, and create a harmonic photon if a hand display with +5 diamond cards. Satellite. Eh. Don't really need that right now. We're almost done here. Looking for a Jack. A Jack, please. Actually, or we can try to go for the Dazzling Display. Yeah, let's do that. A few more diamonds. There we go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool beans. What do we got? Okay, I was wrong. There's 3 more. There's Equilibrium, Visigal, and Flambe. Equilibrium, balance, chips, and mold. I believe the plasma deck kind of works like this, so we'll have to see that. Stutter Step, create a mercury and a metallic droplet when a blind is skipped. I'm gonna open one of you up so I can get these 2 out of the inventory. 1 and 2. Nice. And molt cards, a lot of them. Alright. Success rate. Create a mercury when a pair is played. Create a metallic droplet when bought. Heaven Strike. 1 in 3 chances to gain plus molt equal to double the played hand's level and create a cloud bangle. Neat. Pop a Temperance. Nice. Invisigal or Flambe. Words of smaller stature. Reduce the rank of 5 cards by 1. Pretty good. Alright. They're running out of time to show up. But they might show up, I don't know. Something or other. Rearrange all this stuff. Quick. Alright, that's reduce the rank. I guess. In theory, I could have applied that to more, but wasn't a good place for it at the moment. Alright, here we go. And there goes Blonde Blazer with over 1,000,001 hand. Good God. Alright, Titan Blood. Raise the rank of 1 card by 1. We're gonna emulate. Grant 1 card of Blue Athena. We've had those for a while. I don't know why I'm repeating that now. Pom Pom. 1 in 3 chance to trigger scoring cards. Narcissus. Plus 10 molt and create a keepsake when the played hand is your most played hand. Neat. There she is. Invisigal. This Joker gains plus 1 molt and plus 10 chips per card played with 1 card. Or hand played with 1 card. Goodbye, Sweet Talker. Fortunately, she's also a scaling Joker, so won't have a whole lot of time to build her up, but oh well, that's showbiz. Alright. Open up you. 1 boon for you. And 1 rank up for you. And the Fool. Popio. Lots of money. Soul Tonic. Grants one card a Boon of Hera. We just need Flambe and we'll have gone through everyone in the pack. Nimble Limbs. Create a metallic droplet when a pair is scored. Shocking Loss. 1-3 chance to create a Cloud Bangle or Jupiter when a card is sold. We might as well burn out the rest of the money for Flambe. And he didn't show up. All cards debuffed until one Joker is stolen. Oh yeah. Athena. Never mind. We have our straight. So pop you. Boon of Hera. Don't think we ran through this route like the whole night. Plus 10 chips per held Joker. So in this case, 70 chips. Pretty good. And here we go. In hindsight, we really didn't use Invisigal's thing, but just how it is. And 4 million. Cool beans. So yeah, that's the preview of the dispatch set. Let me quickly go back over. Wrong way. Oh, we also missed Coop. Oops. Flambe. This Joker gains plus 25 mult when a chance effect succeeds, currently 1. So, another scaling Joker, but it fits because in Dispatch proper, Flambe scales. That's his thing. Also, Coop. Retrigger the first scoring card twice and the second scoring card once. So kind of like her effect in her default power effect. So, yeah. Cool beans. So yeah. Crossed the 2-hour 30-minute mark a little bit ago, but that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna take this off right now. So the current plan. We have less than 10 bugs found, which is a really good sign. What I'm thinking is we'll go ahead, do all this bug fixing, see if we can fix the Palace of Zeus, because that's the one crash we encountered, and generally see if we can get everything up and running for later down the weekend, because the plan is upload the main Hades mod to not mod NexusMods at some point, and then it should be available. People can play around with it. Yeah, that's the plan. The dispatch mod, I mean, I need to fix up Punch Up because his thing didn't work out properly, but for the most part, that went out smoothly. Punch Up and also Prism's effect might not have applied properly. I don't know. Point is, this was a success. Mostly everything worked, and yeah, goal is upload this mod by the end of the weekend. Keep an eye on socials. That's probably where I'll have it. With that said, next stream will probably be on Sunday. I was thinking of just streaming Street Fighter for a while, because it feels like it's been a while since I just did a fighting game stream. We'll see. Thank everyone for watching, and stay tuned for news for the Hades mod, because it is gonna release soon. I hope, I promise. I'll try, maybe, I don't know, words. Good night, everyone.